Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to do this Crazy Quilt card. This is a fantastic idea for using up your scraps of designer series paper that you absolutely do not want to throw away because it's gorgeous. So I am working with the Hues of Happiness designer series paper on all of my scraps and bits from doing different projects. So what you need is a card base and a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. All your scraps, you're going to need adhesive. You can use glue if you like. I just prefer to use the Stampin' Seal. And I used the greeting from Peaceful Moments, the wishing you happiness, every happiness this special day will bring. And once I'd glued all my paper down, I ran it through the Quatrefoil Tile folder to give it a quilted look. So this is a Crazy Quilt type card. So let's get started. So on your piece of basic white, you can run through a couple of different options. I have been just putting tape all the way around, except this tape runner doesn't want to work. There we go. All the way around the edges, like this, because we want to make sure our edges stay down nice and tight. I'm just going to degunk the top of this because that's what's making it go funny. And then I'm just going to put lots and lots of adhesive across the back. Sorry, I'm out of frame, like this. So lots and lots of adhesive. And if you find you have pieces coming up, you can always just stick them down again. So you take all your scraps. I've got lots of different sizes, lots of different colors, doesn't matter if they overlap, and you just build your card. So I'm just going to hold this in place, place it down. You're going to be trimming, so it doesn't matter if you go off the edge. And you just start building. You can build in a pattern if you want to, or you can just add however you want. You just fill in the spaces as you go, like this. So if you've got a small piece, don't forget about using the other side of your paper as well. You've got lots of different options here. I'm just going to tuck this in here so it fills in that corner, and then add in some other colors. You can see it's overlapping. If you're overlapping, you might want to just add a little bit of adhesive where you're overlapping so that it does stay down. So let's do that. This is so much fun and you can use up so many scraps this way. I'm going to add a big piece in the middle here. This big piece in the middle will be primarily covered up by the greeting, so that's okay. So actually, if I do it like this, and that's stuck down nicely, perfect. Okay, so I've got a nice big piece here. I can do it like this, but I am going to need to put adhesive on the back of that piece. Okay, so what other colors do I have left here? I've got some of this nice light one here. I'm going to just tuck that on like that. And I could put another big piece in here like this. And then maybe I'll do another dark piece at the top. And I'm just going to pop that on like that. So now you have this whole kaleidoscope of different colors. You can either use your paper trimmer or you can come in with your scissors and just trim everything down. You can do this with any designer series paper that you've got. Even if it's, even if you got some paper from a magazine, quite often you can get craft magazines and they've got samples of paper in, but it's just like it's magazine thickness paper. It's not super thick paper. So you could put it down onto a piece of cardstock like this, and there you go. Okay, so there is our Crazy Quilt. What we're going to do, just to step it up that little bit, is we're going to run it through the folder. The folder also helps really adhere all the pieces. So I'm just going to run that through. and then we can build the card. So as I showed you already, I've already cut out the greeting with the deckled rectangle die and stamped it because I wanted to really just focus on the technique of the Crazy Quilt type card and using up all those scraps. So there we go. It all looks like one large piece now. It's all embossed. So I'm going to flat mount this. With the greeting, I tried a couple of different things. I actually had it, I did the next size up in the deckled rectangle dies. And I tried kind of doing a mat with it. And I didn't quite like it. There's lots of busyness going on here, but I'll show you the mat. This is what it looks like if I mat it. And then this is what it looks like without the mat. And I really quite like it without the mat. Totally your choice. I tried dimensionalizing it and it didn't look right. So I just pop this flat down like that. If you wanted to add embellishments, you certainly could. But other than that, it's a nice busy card just on its own. This one is a little more peaceful because I used more of the solid colors. This one's got a lot more florals, a lot more things going on. But you can make it your own using whatever colors you like. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.